1, 2, 3. Let's go, boy! What's going on, Texas family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with the Pontiac Solstice. Now, y'all just seen last video. We got it started, we had it running, we revved it, we had everything was running fine. There was no leaks, anything going on. But as y'all do remember, there was a battery light on. Did not know what that meant at the time, but now we see what it meant, because this is the current situation that I'm in, kind of like back to square one, if you want to say. So last time we did a video, the car was running, everything started right. Here we are currently, nothing's working. So nothing. And just, this is not my first time. I tried to mess with it earlier, but now, you know, the key stuck. It is what it is. But I wanted to show y'all that I haven't messed with it or did really much anything to it currently, because I was waiting for some parts to come in. But so the alternator, I believe, went out. We bought it used off of I think it was off of eBay. I kind of cheaped out, went the cheap route, and I'm currently paying for it right now. But I learned my lesson. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be putting the new one in. This is brand new, hasn't been touched yet, so hopefully that fixes the problem. We can get this thing running again and get it up to where I work, so we can get this thing cleaned up, get the tires on, and scan it and see what's going on. But we are going to be getting this alternator out and seeing how long it's going to take. I think the last time I did it took me a little minute, but I got all the tools and knowledge now, so I'll be taking that out and moving on to the next. All right, guys, so I wasn't able to get me loosening everything and taking the bolts out on camera because my GoPro is dead. I don't know where the charger is, and I don't have a stand for this phone. But what we did was we took out, I don't know if y'all can see, there's a bolt here, bolt there, and there's one right here. I still have it in there, if y'all can see that one right there. Now this pipe is going to be in the way, so you can leave that bolt in and then just yank up and pull the alternator out. What I did was I took the charge pipe off, and there's these little tabs on there. These you just loosen those up. This one goes under here, hooks up to the engine. This end goes to the charge pipe. I just loosened those up to give me more room to get in there and play, and then loosened up my tensioner for the belt. So everything I had to use to get those loose: 15 millimeter for the tensioner, 10 millimeter for these guys, and then I'm using a 13 millimeter for the alternator bolts. And that's pretty much everything that you have to pull apart on here. And you can unclamp this if you want to, but you don't necessarily have to. I just want to give myself as much room as possible. And that's pretty much it, guys. So once you have everything loose, the alternator should just be able to pull out. All right, guys, we have the old alternator out now. There is some stuff in there. I'm probably going to take something and get that out of there. But there is going to be a positive connection to the back of the alternator right here. This wire right here. You're going to get a 13 millimeter socket as well, and that should come out. We have the old one out. Here is our new one. Now you can already tell the difference. I mean, just in quality. And this one is just like, yeah, you see the difference. So I'm not going used anymore. I'm going new everything. Now, who's to say that this isn't even the problem? It could be something else that is going on with the car, draining it. But our first solution is going to be the alternator and see what that does for us. See if the car will start back and hold charge, and if that battery light will go off. But we're going to be putting this one in and going from there. All right, we have everything in. Everything is back buttoned up. Like I said, it's 3 bolts, a plug, and 1 bolt. Well, technically 4 bolts in the back of the alternator holding the positive ground, so you got to take that off. Charge pipe, everything's plugged back in, hopefully, and tightened up. So next step is get that battery charged, and see and hope that it didn't kill the battery as well, because that is a new battery too. So hopefully we can just start it up and it'll just, or charge it, put a little bit of juice in there, and then it'll start up, and hopefully the alternator charges the battery, and we're good from there. But we shall see. So that is going to be our next step. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day. We have been letting the car charge, so we're gonna see if it cranked now. I'm hoping that it didn't fry the battery from the alternator, trying to like run it and whatever, and it drained the battery completely, because this is a brand new battery, as I said. So we have the charger on there. Has been charging for a while. I'm gonna see if it cranks. If not, then I guess we are definitely back at square one with this car. I'm going to have to find the source of what's draining the battery and what's killing it, because it's just no way that we get a new alternator, new battery, and it instantly kills it. So we'll have to see. But we are going to try to start this thing once again, see if the battery, see if everything cuts on. We are good there. Now here's the final test. All right, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. We are alive again. All right, we are back online. I don't see any lights on the dash, so that's lovely. Now the engine light may pop on due to it, whatever, sitting. The battery light came on again. We're gonna have to figure this out. This is gonna be, it's gonna be a tricky one for sure. All right, I did cut the car off just to kind of see if it'll start back up on its own power. I took the cables off, or I turned the box off that was charging it, and I just want to see if it starts up on its own power without anything powering it. So yes, it does start up without those being on there. Now I could let this battery or this car run to just kind of see if the alternator charges the battery, but I'm gonna have to get more gas. So I'm gonna let it run for now and just kind of see what it does. If it starts doing that thing where it starts running like crap, and then decides to it starts running like crap, I'm gonna cut it off. The only thing I could think of, guys, at the moment is taking the battery off, taking it to get tested to see if it's bad or not. If it's good, then we'll go to the wiring. If it's bad, we'll replace the battery and we'll go from there. But it has to be one of these two things. As y'all know, this car has set. So it could be some rodents chewed up some stuff. It could be that everything dried out and started cracking over time. But we're not giving up on this car, man. We're going to get it back on the road. And it's going to take a little time. Editing the videos, I'm the one working on the car. I have to order some parts and get that out here too. So y'all just rock with me, stick with me. Let me know down in the comments if y'all know what's going on, and if y'all have any suggestions or advice to help me get this thing back on the road, because that's the goal. I mean, we weren't too productive in this one. We just replaced the alternator, see if we can get it started. It started. Next step is just to keep it running and get it out on the road, get my tires on there and get everything going. But guys, hit that like, subscribe button. Go down in the description and check out your boy's gaming channel. Also, I have another car meet coming up. So I think like April 4th. So the video will probably be up like that night or Sunday. But y'all go check that out and run that up for your boy as well. Like I said, man, we're going to get this car back on the road. Y'all just stick with me, rock with me. Till next time, God bless and peace.